What happened at the party? You had some music and
Oh, we had a
speakers.
DJ, we had music, a lot, and just people, great food. People were eating, drinking, talking. It was a short party, it's 2 hours from 6 to 8. So it's not that long. We don't have dinner, we didn't have dancing. It's the kind of party, it's a cocktail party, and then if one desires, they can go afterwards to dinner. We also had an after party at SL East, which is a club on 3 Mile Harbor Road.
So, and everybody dressed up beautifully?
A lot of people did, yeah. Yeah, there were some people, like guys, mostly guys, not women, who came in shorts, you know, like like Hampton summer dress, like shorts and a shirt that's not tucked in, and loafers without socks. And the women, really, there were a lot of, it wasn't dressy, but it was pretty. People look great.
Yes. And do you know how much money you raised?
I knew you were going to ask that. And I called last night to see.
Yeah.
You know, I think we certainly made money on this. I never think we make enough money. And we're waiting to hear from our auction to see, because that will certainly contribute to what we make.
Yes. Well, let's see how much money you made last year.
Last year, we did very well. We made enough money last year that we gave out grants that totaled, I think, about $280,000.
That's wonderful.
So it's not always that terrific, but it was good. Between last year, in 2008, we committed to fund the breast center at Southampton Hospital, which was a $500,000 pledge. And that's when the economy was just falling apart. Bernie Madoff had, people had been laid off, people were worried. It just was a terrible, grim time economically. And I discussed, you know, whether we should undertake this commitment with the board, because we're really a small organization and we're not
compared to
most,
other.
Yeah, we're small. We don't bring in the $1 million every year, even the $500,000. So we talked about it and decided we had to do this. It was too important for the community to not do it. And we paid our pledge in 2 years. So I was really proud. This past December, we had about $39,000 left, and we paid down the pledge. So we're all paid up, and it feels good.
Great. And you're always talking about family, like because of this organization, all the people who come to your meetings, you call them your family.
They are my family. You know, it's kind of, no, it's not kind of, I don't know. It's not something I could have thought about when I started this, because I missed Ellen so much, and I still miss her every day. I did not know that by starting Ellen's Run, all these people, wonderful people, would come in my life. Some of the best people, my best friends, my closest friends, people who are just part of my heart, I've met because of Ellen's Run. I don't think I would have met you or other people who I'm friendly with had it not been for Ellen's Run. So I always feel it's Ellen's magic working, and it's the gift. And I feel that we are a family when we work together. Their friendships have developed between people who come to the meetings, who see each other on the outside, so to speak, and support each other. And so I think it is its own little family.
That's nice. Now, I'm just wondering, I mean, this is like done. So are you already thinking about next year?
No, it's not done yet. We have the run first. I'm not.
I know,
and I'm
but
thinking,
you plan.
You know,
And
like,
here is the poster.
Right.
So I just feel that it's already, everything that had to be done, it's already arranged. It just has.
Pretty much arranged. Actually, I'm speaking to Sam, the T-shirt man, today to go over to finalize the order. We have lots of great sponsors. And then it's not done. We have to just say, put out there to the universe, thank you for good weather on Sunday, August 21st.
Yes.
Please, please, please. Bad weather just is a killer for a run. You know, people stay home and they don't come out.
Well, of course, nobody wants to run in the rain.
No, a diehard runner will come out, but most of us aren't. And it's a kind of thing that if it's a beautiful day, we'll have a tremendous number of walk-ins also. People get up and they say, oh, it's beautiful, I'm going to go run.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, I handed out an awful lot of those leaflets.
Oh, our race applications.
The race
Do you
application.
need more?
No. And people said, well, I don't run. And I always said, well, you can walk. I said,
Exactly.
I walked a couple of years ago, and I got a medal for coming in last.
Do you still have your medal?
Of course, I treasure it.
Perfect.
Yes. So there are a lot of people, like you said, they don't run, they just walk,
Right.
which is good.
And people come with children, even little kids do it. You know,
Yes.
that little, you'll see 4- and 5-year-olds scampering along. And last year, I think Andy Nidick, who lives in Sag Harbor, came. I think he's 92 or 93. He was an Olympian at one time. I believe he was an Olympian, a really fine runner. But he comes and does it. We all look
Yes,
out to see if
yes.
Andy's coming to do the
Yeah.
run. So we cover tremendous age span.
Well, the reason I was mentioning next year, because like, would you say that every year you come up with some new things?
Right.
Yes. So that's what I was
Well, I
thinking.
haven't thought this year. Well, this year, you know, we're going to celebrate our Sweet 16. We have
Mm-hmm.
lots of great things planned at the run. We have a terrific runner's raffle. I think we have about 40 or 50 items which to give away to runners. You know, the runner's raffle works. The computer will generate a list of runners' numbers, and we'll just those numbers will be winners for the raffle.
So can you just mention some of the prizes?
Oh, sure. We have gift cards for Tommy Hilfiger. We have these beautiful designer pillows. We have restaurants. Lots of local restaurants have donated meals. We have books. We have some jewelry. We have, you know,
Yeah. Well, those are nice
a
rewards.
sweater. We have
Yeah.
a lot of fun stuff.
And it is a lot of fun when people stand around and waiting. Oh, am I a winner? Let's look at my number. Am I a winner?
Right. So all you have to do to be eligible for the runner's raffle is have a
Yes.
runner's number, and you're in.
Right.
So, and then we have, you know, the usual bagel breakfast afterwards, and then this year we're going to try to get a giant sheet cake for Sweet 16. You know, so everyone can have a little piece of birthday cake.
And you're going to bake it, of course.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
In my little oven.
Yes. Well, you're a great cook. Every time there's a meeting in your house, you prepare a nice either breakfast or a luncheon, whatever time we go. And I tasted many of your wonderful
Thank you.
food
Well,
you
the
make.
food, I try to make it, actually, breakfast is less so, but I try to make the dinners healthy and really show that one can eat healthy, heavily vegetarian, and put together beans and food to make a protein. And it's really delicious. And you can eat
is.
healthy.
Yes.
It's fun. I enjoy doing that. And then you bring dessert all the time. That dessert the other night was spectacular.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, I want the recipe, please.
Oh, yes, and it was very easy. But
Well,
it was
there wasn't much
delicious.
left, as you
Yeah,
noticed
I
at the end
know,
of the
I
meeting.
know,
There's just
I
a
know.
tiny little piece.
And some of the breakfasts you made, like it wasn't that healthy, but it was so good when you made the French toast.
Oh, that stuffed French toast.
Yes.
That was amazing, I know. I
Yes.
had it at a Thanksgiving brunch about 2 or 3 years ago, and it was my cousin who made it. And I would send him emails every day, just put like on the recipe, please.
Yes, the
And
recipe.
then finally he sent it to me.
Yes, that was so delicious. Like every once in a while, we are allowed to cheat.
You have to be a little bad.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
it's good. It's good to be a little bad.
So I didn't ask you about your little grandson.
Oh, Elias.
Yes.
He
I
was
still
just-
call him the Bean.
We do too. He has 2 names, the Bean and Squirm, because he's always moving. And if you try to hold him, he just kind of squirms out. And he loves to run. He has 1 speed, which is fast.
So
He's-
people are watching, they say, why you call him a bean?
Okay, why do we call him a Bean? When my daughter had a sonogram at the beginning of her pregnancy, the embryo looked like a tiny little bean, almost like a little kidney bean.
Yes,
And so he got called the Bean. And
it stuck.
exactly. And they just called him, the whole time they were waiting for him, they called him the Bean. And then after he was born, you know, as I said, his name is Elias. He's now Elias the Bean. So he's going to go to college someday. He's going to be Elias the Bean or the Bean.
I was even thinking if he's going to be like a movie star, it's going to, on the marquee, Elias the Bean.
Right.
Elias the Bean.
Exactly.
Oh, gosh,
He's
that's
delicious.
funny.
He's absolutely delicious.
Oh, he is adorable.
He's cute. He's
Yes.
17 months old today. But who's counting?
Yes.
Thank you for asking about him. He's
Well, I saw him when was that, a few weeks ago.
on Friday night.
Yeah, and yeah, I agree with you. He's adorable. He was all over the place, and everybody was watching him walking around.
He doesn't fall and hit the ground very often. Usually on the way down, someone scoops him up. You know, like either his mother or father who hover. They're helicopter parents. They hover around him. They just love him. I admire my daughter and son-in-law, how with their child-raising skills.
Oh, you approve.
Very much.
Oh, well,
I
that's
learn a
good.
lot from them. If I were to do it again,
Oh.
I think I would learn a lot having watched them. I would do things. I like what they do. And they're very much together. They bathe him together. They put him to bed together. They read him a million stories at night. It's very nice.
So they do, that's a very good thing, doing it together. Like, you know, I just used to do everything by myself.
It was also a different time. You know,
Yeah.
it was a different time. And but they're very mindful and purposeful in the way they go about it. It might be also they're a little bit older, say, than I was, and maybe you were when you had your children.
Yeah, well, it's also a lot more information
Right.
today than we
Information is
had.
power, right?
Yes,
Francis
yes.
Bacon says knowledge is power.
So, so you're not a typical mother-in-law and grandma. You're a modern
I hope so.
mother-in-law and grandma.
I'm the nut that's on the floor crawling around, playing peekaboo, you know,
Yeah.
singing the Eensy Beensy Spider
Yeah.
all day long. So it's fun. I love it. Absolutely adore it.
Well, I loved having you on this show.
Thank you.
I had a wonderful time
Me
talking
too.
to you.
So it's like a little conversation. It just,
Yes,
just kind
and I
goes
think
by.
we gave a lot of information about this venture, Ellen's Run, which is going to be in a couple
Sunday?
of days.
No, Sunday, August 21st at
August.
Southampton Hospital. And for information, please go to ellensrun.org or call the Ellen's Run office, 631-907-1952 for a race application. And we'd love to see everyone there. The more the better. We want a big party. What if we had 1,600 people, like 100 people for every year? Wouldn't that be great?
Yes, let's
So let's
aim for that.
put it out there into the
Yeah.
world. Universe
So
1,600.
see you at the race.
Absolutely.
See you at the
Do
race.
come. You'll get a T-shirt, almost like this.
Yes, I mean, it's like this, except the back.
The back will be a little, right,
Yes.
the back will have our sponsors.
Well, that's wonderful. And then we forgot this. This is
This
like
is
a sticker
That you can put on your car that one of our volunteers donated.
Can you, I guess.